Alright, so today, before we get started on cutting up the 240, the t-shirts are for sale. We have the Garage Sideways logo on the front, and then you have the Low Car Street Style on the back. They are for sale as we speak right now, as you're watching this video. And we were originally going to give away a Grip Royal steering wheel, but I didn't want to have to charge $40 a shirt. That's kind of ridiculous, but with the amount of subscribers we have compared to the amount of shirts we were going to sell, I would have had to. So we're just going to charge $28, and the first 10 orders are going to get a Street Sharks slap and the logo, and then the next 20 will get just a logo. So that'll help you guys out. And then I'm hoping that what we can do for you guys to give back is, if you have a YouTube channel and you purchase a t-shirt, leave your name in the comments and your YouTube channel. Me and Zach are going to go through all the channels and pick out like 3 to 4 we like, and we're actually going to feature them on the Garage Sideways channel and give you guys a shout out, because without you guys, without the viewers, our channel wouldn't be anything. So we're going to give back to you, and I hope it helps someone out a lot, and definitely just don't forget to pick up a t-shirt. Alright, for today, right now, Zach's pulling apart the interior on the E36, getting like all this unnecessary speaker stuff out that he had like from the previous owner. He's probably gonna pull out some other stuff. And then I do apologize for the noise. My neighbors are getting their roof done, so I'm gonna speak a little louder. But today we're gonna be cutting out the 240's wheel wells. And people asked in the last video why I'm doing this. And the reason I'm doing this is because when you have angle in 240s, as you can see, like the wheels and stuff were rubbing before, and when I have extended lower control arms and knuckles and offset rack spacers and shit, it's definitely gonna rub here. So what we're gonna go ahead and do, most people drill out the spot welds, but I don't want those holes in there, and I don't have a spot weld driller. So I'm gonna cut right before the seam all the way around, and then go back and clean it all up with a wire wheel and a soft pad and make it really smooth. So we're gonna go ahead and cut. Here, I'll show you outside. We're not gonna cut this off, we're gonna cut right behind it, and then like up here and along this, or maybe up, actually we'll probably go under this and then go ahead and cut the back side over here somehow. We'll figure it all out. It'll be pretty easy. Might be able to get it going and use the saws off of this part too. I'll finish that with the saws off. We don't want to cut this out, but we are going to cut this little section out right here. And I'm not doing it really clean right now because I'm going to go back later and take like the soft pad and like a thicker grinder wheel and clean it all up and make it really smooth. We got that part cut out. I'm just going to have to saws all this to make it easier, and then drill these spot welds out, which we got 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. We might actually be able to just drill those out and get this disconnected and then go ahead and cut right there. So I'm going to get the drill and we should be able to do that. Alright, so we're going to drill out these 3 spot welds with just a regular drill bit. Well, that sounded fucking weird. Yeah, no, that part's got to be cut. So now we just get the saws off, do the one last cut there, and finish that up, and this whole chunk should come right out, like our t-shirts. Alright, we're almost done. We got the saws all, made shit a lot easier. Sawzall eats.
It does.
Cool. One down, one to go. But, oh, come on. Come back.
Come back.
Anyways, as you can see, I mean, it's not clean at all. I got to go back with the soft pad. I got to go back with the soft pad, clean it all up. I'm actually going to cut this a little farther back, like all the way on here, because I don't want the spot welds there. I don't want the double piece of sheet metal. There's no point for it to be like that. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and drill out all these spot welds, get this little piece off, these 2 little ones, just little stuff like that. I'll do that probably right after all of this. But this is like how it's has like this gap right here. We're gonna definitely have to do something about that. I mean, it'll be strong with these in here. Like, I didn't want to cut, like a lot of people just cut this off and cut all this off and keep your frame rails and then just like build a new thing. But honestly, I was just gonna leave it stock. I know with the 1J that you sometimes have to cut like halfway through this for the radiator to be pushed forward because how long the engine is. But when it comes down to that, then we'll go ahead and do that. But yeah, so let me finish up the other side, cut that out, and we'll be right back. All right, so the tubs are out, or the old wheel well, it's not so much tubs. But as you can see, like I said, it's got all the rough edges and stuff that are definitely gonna have to be touched up. And you can see all these spot welds on here. I'm gonna drill all of those out, or cut it past that and then just re-weld them back together with a welder. That's probably actually what I'll do. I'll probably cut it all the way up against the frame rail and then tack weld it back together just like a spot weld would be. But yeah, so that's cool. Definitely not gonna have any problems with the angle now. I haven't made my mind up yet if I want to cut this off. Like, I really do want to keep the stock core support, just because I don't want to weld anything up and for it to be ugly. I'd rather it be stock. So yeah, guys, that's what it looks like. All right, so I just went ahead and trimmed down the frame rail right here. Got a little leftover piece. I have to get it off. There we go. As you can see, I'm gonna go ahead and stitch weld that. And then right here, I was gonna cut this off and like do a diagonal. I'm probably still gonna end up doing that, like right on here. Just cut it at a perfect angle so it's nice and clean. So now I just got the other side out. Just a little piece on the end like every time. Now I gotta trim this side just like I did that side over there. And as you guys can see, it's just past the spot weld. So like I said, stitch weld every inch. I'm also gonna be doing all those seams. All right, so Zach's about to put the BMW on the ground. So we're going ahead and getting the trans mounted for the T56. Some of you guys on Snapchat were asking where the updates were on this. So haven't done too much to it because this trans mount issue, but we finally got the bolts. So he's threading that in. We're gonna actually push this outside. A 14? 13. All right, so once he gets that in, we're gonna push it outside and start pulling some of the interior out because there's a lot of unnecessary things in this car. All right, so I just went ahead and cut everything out to how I like it. Of course, day by day, things are gonna get trimmed up and stuff, but now I went ahead, got the soft pad on there, and I'm just gonna go ahead and clean up all the edges and try to get as much seam sealer I can off of the shock towers and all that. All right, so I pretty much have it how I want it. Everything cut out. I grinded some of the seam sealer off. I'm just gonna go ahead and spray paint it with just primer real quick, just so when it's sitting in the garage it doesn't get surface rust. I know I could just grind it back off, but it'll just be better that way. And it might actually sit for like a month like this, because the main priority right now, I wanted to do this to get it done for a video today, just because this was kind of, it was nice out and I wanted to do it outside. But priority right now, which you guys will see in the next video, is getting the rest of this seam sealer out and stitch welding the seat, like the seat brackets that are a part of the floor, and stitch welding that whole line, stitch welding this line, stitch welding the seam on the firewall, and a couple other spots in the car. That's definitely next. We got the BMW out. This is how she's sitting right now. Probably see a bunch of pictures on Instagram later. But yeah, we figured we'd give you a little overview of it. Pretty much, I mean, there's not too much to do, but we're definitely gonna have to pull the engine again because we gotta heat wrap his headers. But the way we're gonna pull it is where we can keep everything together. We're gonna drop the front subframe so it can come out straight without having to take the headers off. But yeah, I mean, there's really not that much. I mean, we gotta do some other stuff, get the wiring harness from Wiring Special and all that. She should be running. Yeah, the coil packs, he had to get new coil packs because the other ones didn't fit with the new brackets he got. So we're definitely gonna do all that. Definitely look forward to this thing running in max 2 months. We hope. We hope it's running in 2 months, but now with me building my car, we're not in as much of a rush, but this car will definitely be running way before mine. All right, guys, so that's the end of today's video. Like I said, the t-shirts are still for sale. Well, it's the same fucking video you're watching, so obviously they're still for sale. Sorry, it's like 5 hours later. I gave the Snapchat Bros an early update. We sold like 4 already, so there's definitely plenty more to be sold. I kind of regret getting white because all of you guys are going to be working on your cars like us. Next time, we'll probably do a black shirt, something else, a big design on the back, we don't know, but definitely pick them up, guys. It really supports the build. Honestly, my goal is to sell 150 shirts. If I could sell 150 shirts, I swear to God, I will buy it, the 1J and the 350Z Trans fucking in 2 weeks. So we can sell 150 shirts. I will have a 1J for this car and the transmission. So definitely do that for me, guys. Check out the website. Let us know what you think. And don't forget that we'll definitely give YouTube channels a shout out. We really want to do that. And the way we're gonna do that, like I explained earlier, if you buy a t-shirt, just leave your name and your YouTube channel in the comments of this video so I can go back and make sure you actually bought a shirt. And me and Zach are gonna go watch some of your guys' videos, give them likes, comments, and maybe give you some like advice how to make them better, anything. I don't know. I really want to help some guys out. So yeah, definitely go ahead and do that. That can really help one of you guys out. Like, I know when I was like starting, when me and Zach first started making videos, I mean, we were at like 50 subscribers, and I just always thought like, wow, what if one channel just gave us like a shout out? Like, that'd be huge. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. I know what it feels like to be the little guy, and you know, I really want to help someone out. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pick 3 channels. We're gonna feature you on the channel. We're gonna tell them everyone's your name, what we love about your channel, what we liked, maybe some things to, you know, change or to make it better. Anything to help you guys is what we're about. Thanks for watching this video. We'll catch you next time, and hopefully we'll be finishing up the stitch welding and stitch welding the interior of my car, and Zach's car interior will be pulled out, and then we can actually start running a wiring specialist harness through there and figuring out everything we need to do. We'll catch you next time, guys. Hope you have a wonderful day, and definitely tag us on Instagram and your tees. We'll feature them on the Garage Sideways Instagram as well.